All right, I have couple different cases here from 1982. We're continuing our UFO sightings series from 1982. Um, got a couple good ones here. The first one is from California. Just trying to open the. Here we go. From Grass Valley, California. It says in the summer of 1983, but the approximate date is 1982. Um, okay. In the summer of 1983, on a partially cloudy night at around 8:30 p.m., my cousin and I had a frightful experience, mine more frightful and unshakable than hers. But I was but 12 years old, my cousin 2 years old. Oh, so they were 12 and the cousin was 2. Oh, no, 2 years older. Okay. I was going to say 2 years older, so 14. And as we walked down to the gated community's clubhouse, which was called Lake of the Pines, we noticed the dogs that night barked more than what one would consider to be normal. Okay. It was on our return home at 8:30 p.m. that we both looked up into the night sky, and there, passing between the break and clouds directly overhead from west to east, making no sound, was a long oblong-shaped craft that would dwarf a conventional 747 aircraft. Located at the front of the craft on its side was a spectrum of bright colored rings. Oh, resembling a bullseye. Okay. As Okay, so as the craft had passed, we noticed that the dogs began to bark again. For all was quiet in that 45 seconds as it passed overhead. We also became aware after it was over that neither of us told one of us told the other to look up at the exact same time, at the exact same spot in the sky. We just did. My cousin has put this behind her, regarding it as a strange event. But my dreams of strange symbols and equations that make no sense to me has never left my mind from that night forward. It helps my well-being to speak of this for the first time. Huh. Um, yeah, that's interesting. So it was a long oblong shaped craft. Would that be like maybe like a cylinder shaped, maybe? Like a cigar shaped craft, possibly? Um, what would that mean? Like oblong. Um, but located at the front of the craft on its side, a spectrum of bright colored um, rings. So, okay. Located at the front of the craft but on its side. Um, just trying to make sense of that exactly. Bright color. That's interesting. Be nice if like the person like could draw what he saw so we could get a better, just a better understanding of the way it looked. That would be interesting. I don't know what to think of that. Bright colored rings. What would that even be then? Like, let me see that again. Let me see this again. So, yeah, lights on the object. Okay. So they were lighted up. Okay, let's continue on. I'm thinking of making these videos a little shorter than what I've normally been doing. Just do like a few cases at a time for each video. I don't know. I don't know which would be better exactly yet, but we'll try that for a while too. And the next one is from the United Kingdom. So we'll see what this one is all about. This is Betheston, Kent, United Kingdom, or England. Number of observers, 30. That's a lot of observers. Duration, 3 minutes. Shape was a fireball. Cool. Always like the fireball UFOs. Traveling horizontally approximately 1 mile away, a green glowing fireball traveled with no sound. Ooh, that's the synopsis. So during a camping week whilst in the Boy Scouts, the entire camp was around a campfire singing songs. A car was heard traveling at high speed through the country lanes. The only car heard that night. We all expected a police car chase, but no other vehicle emerged from the countryside. Within seconds, we all saw a glowing green fireball traveling at what seemed a slow pace. We watched it for approximately 3 minutes, during which it made no sound. It was guessed that it was about a mile away from us. The object traveled horizontally, east to west. The next day, we all checked the local newspapers for any reports, but nothing was reported. Okay. Glowing green fireball. Okay. Now, I've seen more of these green fireball reports before. Actually, well, maybe I should do that one. It's not from 82, though, so I'll save it for another. Well, since we're done with the 1955 sightings, I'll include that as well. Since I missed one of the reports from that year. So, because it sounded similar, so I'm gonna go find that real quick, and we'll do that for the last video here. I think it was right here somewhere. Okay, I found it. It's actually from Covina, California. This is late 1955. I think it's from October of 55. I thought I'd do this last one here from 55 that I just missed in my earlier videos, because it's also green. So West Covina, California. Number of observers were 4. Duration 4 seconds. So brilliant. The synopsis is a brilliant green meteor heading northwest from view in California near LA. So okay. I was listening to the Jeff Rentz show on the 13th of January, and I listened to you and your guest when he described a meteor. Oh, I see. It was on a show. Okay. When he described a meteor that lit up a drive in 1955 in Portland, Oregon, Oh, okay. I remembered. I remembered seeing a. Oh no, this person's the one that saw it. I think. I remembered seeing a green-colored meteor heading northwest from my home in West Covina, California. It was as large as a quarter, um, large as a quarter, held at arm's length, and was a brilliant green. The direction it was heading would have taken it up the coast. It was dark out, I remember, but I do not remember the date. It was such an event that even now my sister and I still talk about it. I would have been 11 at the time. Okay. Yeah, just thought I'd throw that last one in there before we wrap it up. Since we're talking about like green fireballs and meteors and green colored UFOs. Okay. So that will wrap it up, and we'll do more from 1982 and other years. Continue doing these UFO sightings. I'm wanting to do a regular series on these different years and different sightings and reports and incidents. I just find it fun and interesting to do, and hopefully my listeners feel the same. And I hope you enjoy the videos. Hope you find them interesting, and I will be back with more shortly.